Yo, what's up my toxic waste fans? It's your boy Dennis and Wen.
And your favorite teacher Miss Jasmine.
And today, we are going through my ultra long behavior number day plans. I'm going through the good numbers.
And I'm going through the bad numbers. And if you get one of the bad numbers, you will be either getting detention, being expelled, or dare I say, get in ultimate dead meat.
Now, let's go through the numbers. 250 equals you will be sent to heaven forever. 249 equals you will have superpowers. 248 equals you will be immortal. 247 equals you can fly. 246 equals you get infinite dollars. 245 equals you get 1 Googleplex dollars. 244 equals you get 1 centillion dollars. 243 equals you get 1 decillion dollars. 242 equals you get 1 nanillion dollars. 241 equals you get 1 octillion dollars. 240 equals you get 1 septillion dollars. 239 equals you get 1 sextillion dollars. 238 equals you get 1 quintillion dollars. 237 equals you get 1 quadrillion dollars. 236 equals you get 1 trillion dollars. 235 equals you get 1 billion dollars. 234 equals you get 1 million dollars. 233 equals you get $1,000. 232 equals you get $500. 231 equals you get $250. 230 equals you get $100. 229 equals you get $50. 228 equals you get $25. 227 equals you get $10. 226 equals you get $5. 225 equals you get $1. 224 equals you graduate for life. 223 equals you get 1 Googleplex years off. 222 equals you get 1 centillion years off. 221 equals you get 1 decillion years off. 220 equals you get 1 nanillion years off. 219 equals you get 1 octillion years off. 218 equals you get 1 septillion years off. 217 equals you get 1 sextillion years off. 216 equals you get 1 quintillion years off. 215 equals you get 1 quadrillion years off. 214 equals you get 500 billion eternities off. 213 equals you get 250 billion eternities off. 212 equals you get 100 billion eternities off. 211 equals you get 50 billion eternities off. 210 equals you get 25 billion eternities off. 209 equals you get 10 billion eternities off. 208 equals you get 5 billion eternities off. 207 equals you get 2,500 million eternities off. 206 equals you get 1 billion eternities off. 205 equals you get 500 million eternities off. 204 equals you get 250 million eternities off. 203 equals you get 100 million eternities off. 202 equals you get 50 million eternities off. 201 equals you get 25 million eternities off. 200 equals you get 10 million eternities off. 199 equals you get 5 million eternities off. 198 equals you get 2,500,000 eternities off. 197 equals you get 1 million eternities off. 196 equals you get 500,000 eternities off. 195 equals you get 250,000 eternities off. 194 equals you get 100,000 eternities off. 193 equals you get 50,000 eternities off. 192 equals you get 25,000 eternities off. 191 equals you get 10,000 eternities off. 190 equals you get 5,000 eternities off. 189 equals you get 2,500 eternities off. 188 equals you get 1,000 eternities off. 187 equals you get 500 eternities off. 186 equals you get 250 eternities off. 185 equals you get 100 eternities off. 184 equals you get 50 eternities off. 183 equals you get 25 eternities off. 182 equals you get 10 eternities off. 181 equals you get 5 eternities off. 180 equals you get 2,500 years off. 179 equals you get eternity off. 178 equals you get 5 centuries centuries off. 177 equals you get 250 years off. 176 equals you get 1 century off. 175 equals you get 5 decades off. 174 equals you get 25 years off. 173 equals you get 1 decade off. 172 equals you get 8 years off. 171 equals you get 6 years off. 170 equals you get 5 years off. 169 equals you get 3 years off. 168 equals you get 2 years off. 167 equals you get a year off. 166 equals you get 11 months off. 165 equals you get 10 months off. 164 equals you get 3/4 of a year off. 163 equals you get 2/3 of a year off. 162 equals you get 7 months off. 161 equals you get half a year off. 160 equals you get 5 months off. 159 equals you get 1/3 of a year off. 158 equals you get 1/4 of a year off. 157 equals you get 2 months off. 156 equals you get a month off. 155 equals you get ungrounded. 154 equals you get 4 weeks and 2 days off. 153 equals you get 4 weeks off. 152 equals you get 3 weeks and 4 days off. 151 equals you get 2 weeks and 6 days off. 150 equals you get 2 weeks and 4 days off. 149 equals you get 2 weeks and 2 days off. 148 equals you get 2 weeks and 1 day off. 147 equals you get 2 weeks off. 146 equals you get 1 week and 5 days off. 145 equals you get 1 week and 3 days off. 144 equals you get 1 week and 2 days off. 143 equals you get 1 week and 1 day off. 142 equals you get 1 week off. 141 equals you get 6 days off. 140 equals you get 5 days off. 139 equals you get 4 days off. 138 equals you get 3 days off. 137 equals you get 2 days off. 136 equals you only get the rest of the day off. 135 equals you get dismissed immediately. 134 equals you get dismissed at 10 a.m. 133 equals you get dismissed at 10:30 a.m. 132 equals you get dismissed at 11 a.m. 131 equals you get dismissed at 11:30 a.m. 130 equals you get dismissed at 12 p.m. 129 equals you get dismissed at 12:30 p.m. 128 equals you get dismissed at 1 p.m. 127 equals you get dismissed at 1:30 p.m. 126 equals you get dismissed at 2 p.m. 125.99999 equals you get dismissed at 2:30 p.m. 125.99998 equals you get dismissed at 3 p.m. 125.99997 equals you get dismissed at 3:15 p.m. 125.99996 equals you can go to a sleepover at your best friend's house. 125.99995 equals a wish of yours will come true. 125.99994 equals you get 10 things for free. 125.99993 equals you get 9 things for free. 125.99992 equals you get 8 things for free. 125.99991 equals you get 7 things for free. 125.9999 equals you get 6 things for free. 125.9998 equals you get 5 things for free. 125.9997 equals you get 4 things for free. 125.9996 equals you get 3 things for free. 125.9995 equals you get 2 things for free. 125.9994 equals you get 1 thing for free. 125.9993 equals you get no homework for life. 125.9992 equals you get no homework for eternity. 125.9991 equals you get no homework for 1 century. 125.999 equals you get no homework for 1 decade. 125.998 equals you get no homework for 1 year. 125.997 equals you get no homework for 1 month. 125.996 equals you get no homework for 1 week. 125.995 equals you get 6 free periods. 125.994 equals you get 5 free periods. 125.993 equals you get 4 free periods. 125.992 equals you get 3 free periods. 125.991 equals you get 2 free periods. 125.99 equals you get a free period. 125.98 equals you get 15 stickers. 125.97 equals you get 14 stickers. 125.96 equals you get 13 stickers. 125.95 equals you get 12 stickers. 125.94 equals you get 11 stickers. 125.93 equals you get 10 stickers. 125.92 equals you get 9 stickers. 125.91 equals you get 8 stickers. 125.9 equals you get 7 stickers. 125.8 equals you get 6 stickers. 125.7 equals you get 5 stickers. 125.6 equals you get 4 stickers. 125.5 equals you get 2 stickers. 125.4 equals you get a sticker. 125.3 equals you get a small sticker. 125.2 equals your rival will get a punishment day. 125.1 equals you were good. 125 equals neutral. That means nothing.
Now it's time for the bad numbers. If you get these, bad news for you. 124 equals you were still okay. 123 equals you get the tiniest warning ever. 122 equals you get a tiny warning. 121 equals you get a slight warning. 120 equals you get a warning. 119 equals you get a serious warning. 118 equals you get a hyper warning. 117 equals you get an epic warning. 116 equals you get a max level warning. 115 equals you get a 10-minute parent-teacher conference. 114 equals you get a 20-minute parent-teacher conference. 113 equals you are in timeout for 10 minutes. 112 equals you are in timeout for 20 minutes. 111 equals you are in timeout for half an hour. 110 equals you are in timeout for 40 minutes. 109 equals you are in timeout for 50 minutes. 108 equals you are in timeout for 1 hour. 107 equals a 10-minute detention. 106 equals a 20-minute detention. 105 equals a half an hour detention. 104 equals a 40-minute detention. 103 equals a 50-minute detention. 102 equals a 1-hour detention. 101 equals a 2-hour detention. 100 equals a 3-hour detention. 99 equals a 4-hour detention. 98 equals a 5-hour detention. 97 equals a 6-hour detention. 96 equals a 7-hour detention. 95 equals a 8-hour detention. 94 equals a 9-hour detention. 93 equals a 10-hour detention. 92 equals a 11-hour detention. 91 equals a 12-hour detention. 90 equals a 13-hour detention. 89 equals a 14-hour detention. 88 equals a 15-hour detention. 87 equals a 16-hour detention. 86 equals a 17-hour detention. 85 equals a 18-hour detention. 84 equals a 19-hour detention. 83 equals a 20-hour detention. 82 equals a 21-hour detention. 81 equals a 22-hour detention. 80 equals a 23-hour detention. 79 equals a detention until school ends. 78 equals a 1-week detention. 77 equals a 1-month detention. 76 equals a 1-year detention. 75 equals a 1-decade detention. 74 equals a 1-century detention. 73 equals a eternity detention. 72 equals a detention for life. 71 equals a in-school suspension for the rest of the day. 70 equals a 2-day in-school suspension. 69 equals a 3-day in-school suspension. 68 equals a 4-day in-school suspension. 67 equals a 5-day in-school suspension. 66 equals a 6-day in-school suspension. 65 equals a 1-week in-school suspension. 64 equals a 2-week in-school suspension. 63 equals a 1-month in-school suspension. 62 equals a 2-month in-school suspension. suspension. 61 equals a 3-month in school suspension. 60 equals a 6-month in school suspension. 59 equals a 9-month in school suspension. 58 equals a 1-year in school suspension. 57 equals you get a reflection sheet. 56 equals you get grounded. 55 equals you're suspended for the rest of the day. 54 equals you're suspended for 2 days. 53 equals you're suspended for 3 days. 52 equals you're suspended for 4 days. 51 equals you're suspended for 5 days. 50 equals you're suspended for 6 days. 49 equals you're suspended for 1 week. 48 equals you're suspended for 2 weeks. 47 equals you're suspended for 3 weeks. 46 equals you're suspended for 1 month. 45 equals you're suspended for 2 months. 44 equals you're suspended for 3 months. 43 equals you're suspended for 4 months. 42 equals you're suspended for 5 months. 41 equals you're suspended for 6 months. 40 equals you're suspended for 7 months. 39 equals you're suspended for 8 months. 38 equals you're suspended for 9 months. 37 equals you're suspended for 10 months. 36 equals you're suspended for 11 months. 35 equals you're suspended for 1 year. 34 equals you're suspended for 2 years. 33 equals you're suspended for 3 years. 32 equals you're suspended for 4 years. 31 equals you're suspended for 5 years. 30 equals you're suspended for 6 years. 29 equals you're suspended for 7 years. 28 equals you're suspended for 8 years. 27 equals you're suspended for 9 years. 26 equals you're suspended for 1 decade. 25 equals you're suspended for 2 decades. 24 equals you're suspended for 3 decades. 23 equals you're suspended for 4 decades. 22 equals you're suspended for 5 decades. 21 equals you're suspended for 6 decades. 20 equals you're suspended for 7 decades. 19 equals you're suspended for 8 decades. 18 equals you're suspended for 9 decades. 17 equals you're suspended for 1 century. 16 equals you're suspended for 2 centuries. 15 equals you're suspended for 3 centuries. 14 equals you're suspended for 4 centuries. 13 equals you're suspended for 5 centuries. 12 equals you're suspended for 6 centuries. 11 equals you're suspended for 7 centuries. 10 equals you're suspended for 8 centuries. 9 equals you're suspended for 9 centuries. 8 equals you're suspended for eternity. 7 equals you're suspended for 2 eternities. 6 equals you're suspended for 3 eternities. 5 equals you're suspended for 4 eternities. 4 equals you're suspended for 5 eternities. 3 equals you're suspended for 6 eternities. 2 equals you're suspended for 7 eternities. 1 equals you're suspended for 8 eternities. 0 equals you're suspended for 9 eternities. Now guys, we're now in the negative zone. So, please pay attention to these numbers. -1 equals you're suspended for 10 eternities. -2 equals you're suspended for 20 eternities. -3 equals you're suspended for 30 eternities. -4 equals you're suspended for 40 eternities. -5 equals you're suspended for 50 eternities. -6 equals you're suspended for 60 eternities. -7 equals you're suspended for 70 eternities. -8 equals you're suspended for 80 eternities. -9 equals you're suspended for 90 eternities. -10 equals you're suspended for 100 eternities. -11 equals you're suspended for 200 eternities. -12 equals you're suspended for 300 eternities. -13 equals you're suspended for 400 eternities. -14 equals you're suspended for 500 eternities. -15 equals you're suspended for 600 eternities. -16 equals you're suspended for 700 eternities. -17 equals you're suspended for 800 eternities. -18 equals you're suspended for 900 eternities. -19 equals you're suspended for 1000 eternities. -20 equals you're suspended for 2500 eternities. -21 equals you're suspended for 5000 eternities. -22 equals you're suspended for 7500 eternities. -23 equals you're suspended for 10,000 eternities. -24 equals you're suspended for 25,000 eternities. -25 equals you're suspended for 50,000 eternities. -26 equals you're suspended for 75,000 eternities. -27 equals you're suspended for 100,000 eternities. -27 equals you're suspended for 250,000 eternities. -28 equals you're suspended for 500,000 eternities. -29 equals you're suspended for 750,000 eternities. -30 equals you're suspended for 1 million eternities. -31 equals you're suspended for 2,500,000 eternities. -32 equals you're suspended for 5 million eternities. Minus 33 equals you're suspended for 7,500,000 eternities. Minus 34 equals you're suspended for 10 million eternities. Minus 35 equals you're suspended for 25 million eternities. Minus 36 equals you're suspended for 50 million eternities. Minus 37 equals you're suspended for 75 million eternities. Minus 38 equals you're suspended for 100 million eternities. Minus 39 equals you're suspended for 250 million eternities. Minus 40 equals you're suspended for 500 million eternities. Minus 41 equals you're suspended for 750 million eternities. Minus 42 equals you're suspended for 1 billion eternities. Minus 43 equals you're suspended for 2,500 million eternities. Minus 44 equals you're suspended for 5 billion eternities. Minus 45 equals you're suspended for 7,500 million eternities. Minus 46 equals you're suspended for 10 billion eternities. Minus 47 equals you're suspended for 25 billion eternities. Minus 48 equals you're suspended for 50 billion eternities. Minus 49 equals you're suspended for 75 billion eternities. Minus 50 equals you're suspended for 100 billion eternities. Minus 51 equals you're suspended for 250 billion eternities. Minus 52 equals you're suspended for 500 billion eternities. Minus 53 equals you're suspended for 750 billion eternities. Minus 54 equals you're suspended for 1 quadrillion years. Minus 55 equals you're suspended for 1 quintillion years. Minus 56 equals you're suspended for 1 sextillion years. Minus 57 equals you're suspended for 1 septillion years. Minus 58 equals you're suspended for 1 octillion years. Minus 59 equals you're suspended for 1 nonillion years. Minus 60 equals you're suspended for 1 decillion years. Minus 61 equals you're suspended for 1 vigintillion years. Minus 62 equals you're suspended for 1 trigintillion years. Minus 63 equals you're suspended for 1 Google years. Minus 64 equals you're suspended for 1 quadrigentillion years. Minus 65 equals you're suspended for 1 quinquagentillion years. Minus 66 equals you're suspended for 1 sexagentillion years. Minus 67 equals you're suspended for 1 septuagentillion years. Minus 68 equals you're suspended for 1 octogentillion years. Minus 69 equals you're suspended for 1 nonagentillion years. Minus 70 equals you're suspended for 1 centillion years. Minus 71 equals you're suspended for 1 faxil years. Minus 72 equals you're suspended for 1 ducentillion years. Minus 73 equals you're suspended for 1 trecentillion years. Minus 74 equals you're suspended for 1 quadrigentillion years. Minus 75 equals you're suspended for 1 quingentillion years. Minus 76 equals you're suspended for 1 sescentillion years. Minus 77 equals you're suspended for 1 septingentillion years. Minus 78 equals you're suspended for 1 octingentillion years. Minus 79 equals you're suspended for 1 nongentillion years. Minus 80 equals you're suspended for 1 millenillion years. Minus 81 equals you're suspended for 1 macrillion years. Minus 82 equals you're suspended for 1 googleplex years. Minus 83 equals you're suspended for 1 decillion years. Minus 84 equals you're suspended for 1 googleplexon years. Minus 85 equals you're suspended for 1 googleplexonite years. Minus 86 equals you're suspended for 1 googleplexianiteron years. Minus 87 equals you're suspended for 1 multillion years. Minus 88 equals you're suspended for 10 multillion years. Minus 89 equals you're suspended for 100 multillion years. Minus 90 equals you're suspended for 999 multillion years. Minus 91 equals you're suspended for infinite years. Minus 92 equals you're suspended for life. Minus 93 equals you're suspended forever. Minus 94 equals you're expelled normally. Minus 95 equals you're expelled from all schools in the village. Minus 96 equals you're expelled from all schools in the neighborhood. Minus 97 equals you're expelled from all schools in the town. Minus 98 equals you're expelled from all schools in the city. Minus 99 equals you're expelled from all schools in the state. Minus 100 equals you're expelled from all schools in the country. Minus 101 equals you're expelled from all schools in the province. Minus 102 equals you're expelled from all schools in the continent. Minus 103 equals you're expelled from all schools in the world. Minus 104 equals you're expelled from all schools in the inner space. Minus 105 equals you're expelled from all schools in the outer space. Minus 106 equals you're expelled from all schools in the solar system. Minus 107 equals you're expelled from all schools in the solar neighborhood. Minus 108 equals you're expelled from all schools in the Milky Way. Minus 109 equals you're expelled from all schools in the local group. Minus 110 equals you're expelled from all schools in the local cluster. cluster. Minus 111 equals you're expelled from all schools in the Virgo supercluster. Minus 112 equals you're expelled from all schools in the Virgo supercluster complex. Minus 113 equals you're expelled from all schools in the universe. Minus 114 equals you're expelled from all schools in the Triniverse. Minus 115 equals you're expelled from all schools in the multiverse. Minus 116 equals you're expelled from all schools in the metaverse. Minus 117 equals you're expelled from all schools in the omniverse. Minus 118 equals you're expelled from all schools in the dimension. Minus 119 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 10 dimensions. Minus 120 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 100 dimensions. Minus 121 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 1000 dimensions. Minus 122 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 1,000,000 dimensions. Minus 123 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 1,000,000,000 dimensions. Minus 124 equals you're expelled from all schools in the 1,000,000,000,000 dimensions. Minus 125 equals you're expelled from all schools in all dimensions. Minus 126 equals you're expelled from all schools everywhere for life. Minus 127 equals you're expelled from all schools everywhere forever. Minus 128 equals you're in semi-dead meat. You will only have one more chance to be good. Minus 129 equals you're in dead meat. Minus 130 equals you're in super dead meat. Minus 131 equals you're in hyper dead meat. Minus 132 equals you're in mega dead meat. Minus 133 equals you're in massive dead meat. Minus 134 equals you're in giga dead meat. Minus 135 equals you're in extreme dead meat. Minus 136 equals you're in omega dead meat. Minus 137 equals you're in peta dead meat. Minus 138 equals you're in ultra dead meat. Minus 139 equals you're in terra dead meat. Minus 140 equals you're in abomination dead meat. Minus 141 equals you will be punched 25 times. Minus 142 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 1 year. Minus 143 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 2 years. Minus 144 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 5 years. Minus 145 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 1 decade. Minus 146 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 2 decades. Minus 147 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 5 decades. Minus 148 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 1 century. Minus 149 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 2 centuries. Minus 150 equals you will be sentenced to prison for 5 centuries. Minus 151 equals you will be sentenced to prison for eternity. Minus 152 equals you will be sentenced to prison for life. Minus 153 equals you will be executed normally. Minus 154 equals you will be executed by gunshot. Minus 155 equals you will be executed by lethal injection. Minus 156 equals you will be executed by an electric chair. Minus 157 equals you will be executed by firing squad. Minus 158 equals you will be executed by gas chamber. Minus 159 equals you will be executed by beheading. Minus 160 equals you will be executed by hanging. Minus 161 equals you will be executed by stoning. Minus 162 equals you will be executed by a cage of zombies. Minus 163 equals you will be executed by crushing. Minus 164 equals you will be executed by crucifixion. Minus 165 equals you will be executed by fire. Minus 166 equals you will be executed by stabbing. Minus 167 equals you will be executed by impalement. Minus 168 equals you will be stabbed by 100 knives. Minus 169 equals you will be killed by a zombie apocalypse. Minus 170 equals you are in a death penalty. Minus 171 equals you will explode in 30 minutes. Minus 172 equals you will explode in 15 minutes. Minus 173 equals you will explode in 5 minutes. Minus 174 equals you will explode in 1 minute. Minus 175 equals you will explode immediately. Minus 176 equals you will go to a haunted house and get a heart attack. Minus 177 equals you will die in a flood. Minus 178 equals you will die in a flash flood. Minus 179 equals you will die in a in a blizzard. Minus 180 equals you will die in a sandstorm. Minus 181 equals you will die in an avalanche. Minus 182 182 equals you will die in an earthquake. Minus 183 equals you will die in an ice storm. Minus 184 equals you will die in a hailstorm. Minus 185 equals you will die in a drought. Minus 186 equals you will die in a hurricane. Minus 187 equals you will die in a 94-meter tsunami. Minus 188 equals you will die in an acid rain. Minus 189 equals you will die in a thunderstorm. Minus 190 equals you will be killed by an N94. Minus 191 equals you will be killed by an Tech 9. Minus 192 equals you will be killed by an SMG. Minus 193 equals you will be killed by an AK-47. Minus 194 equals you will freeze in extremely cold water. Minus 195 equals you will be eaten by a lion. Minus 196 equals you will be eaten by a crocodile. Minus 197 equals you will be eaten by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Minus 198 equals you will be eaten by a shark. Minus 199 equals you will be eaten by an extremely dangerous golden shark. Minus 200 equals you will be eaten by 500 piranhas. Minus 201 equals you will be forced to jump off a 50-kilometer cliff. Minus 202 equals you will be forced to jump off Mount Everest. Minus 203 equals you will burn in extremely hot water. Minus 204 equals you will burn in a wildfire. Minus 205 equals you will burn in a lava pit. Minus 206 equals you will burn in a volcanic eruption. Minus 207 equals you will be sent to the moon. Minus 208 equals you will be sent to Mars. Minus 209 equals you will be sent to Venus. Minus 210 equals you will be sent to Phobos. Minus 211 equals you will be sent to Mercury. Minus 212 equals you will be sent to Ceres. Minus 213 equals you will be sent to Jupiter. Minus 214 equals you will be sent to Io. Minus 215 equals you will be sent to Europa. Minus 216 equals you will be sent to Saturn. Minus 217 equals you will be sent to Titan. Minus 218 equals you will be sent to Uranus. Minus 219 equals you will be sent to Miranda. Minus 220 equals you will be sent to Neptune. Minus 221 equals you will be sent to Triton. Minus 222 equals you will be sent to Pluto. Minus 223 equals you will be sent to Charon. Minus 224 equals you will be sent to Eris. Minus 225 equals you will be sent to Haumea. Minus 226 equals you will be sent to Make. Minus 227 equals you will be sent to Senda. Minus 228 equals you will be sent to the 9th planet. Minus 229 equals you will burn in the sun. Minus 230 equals you will be sent to Vicanus Majoris. Minus 231 equals you will be sent to Uy Scuti. Minus 232 equals you will be sent to Stevenson 218. Minus 233 equals you will die in a supernova. Minus 234 equals you will die in a hypernova. Minus 235 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 1 trillion years. Minus 236 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 5 trillion years. Minus 237 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 10 trillion years. Minus 238 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 50 trillion years. Minus 239 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 1 quadrillion years. Minus 240 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 10 quadrillion years. Minus 241 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 100 quadrillion years. Minus 242 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 1 quintillion years. Minus 243 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 100 quintillion years. Minus 244 equals you will be forced to stay on Earth for 1 sextillion years. Minus 245 equals you will be sent to Tres negative 2b. Minus 246 equals you will be sent to Corot negative 7b. Minus 247 equals you will be sent to Was negative 12b. Minus 248 equals you will be sucked in a black hole. Minus 249 equals you will die in a death hole. You are halfway into getting in ultimate dead meat. Now, please pay attention to this number. This is the worst number that you will never ever want to get ever. If you ever get this, it's pretty much your end. Minus 250 equals you are in ultimate dead meat, and you will be sent to the underworld for absolute life, and we will never ever see you ever again, ever.
That took a very long time. The total of the numbers is 546. I'm planning on me and Ms. Jasmine being the teachers and Ms. Clementine being the principal. I'm also planning on Fire Dollar and Naoki getting sent to heaven. Jessica will get average. And Alice will get in ultimate dead meat. I'm also letting you know that this ultra long behavior number day will be split into 4 parts. There will be 125 numbers in each part. Stay tuned for the actual ultra long behavior number day. It will take long to make. Anyway, see you in part 1 of Alice Gets Sent to the Underworld. Also, this is Dennis.
And Miss Jasmine signing off.